Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now here's Walker. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Here's Paul. Pass to Maggette. Now here's Griffin. Paul outside. Maggette with it. The three. Here's Jordan. Battles through traffic and lays it in. We're about 1 minute into the first. Clippers on defense. Now Curry. Left side Curry. Pass to Walker. Back to Curry. The tray. No good. Here's McAdoo. Jordan with it. Right side Jordan. Ball left side. Here's Griffin. Johnson's there. Fades. Left side, Griffin. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Six on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Puts it up from 17. Jump shot is good that time. Now Paul. Pass to Maggette. Now here's Griffin. Johnson's there. Griffin inside. And he gets the bucket.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And here's Walker. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now Curry. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at bat. Here's Paul. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Maggette. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Maggette. There's the three. And that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Walker with it. Here's Curry. Outside Curry. Johnson gives him the lead pass. Goes back up. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside. The Clippers in the lead. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ball outside. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Now here's Walker. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Here's McGetty. He's got 5. Ball outside. Back to McGetty. Shot clock at 6. Griffin. Pass to McGetty. Lets it go with a 3. Walker with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And here is Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Paul. Back to McGetty. The 3. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Davis. Knocked away. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Now here's Richardson. And here's Richardson. Now Bledsoe. Here is Miles. Trying his luck deep. And he gets it to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Davis with it. Pass to Gill. The fader. That's good.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's McAdoo. Gaddison grabs the miss. Bogues with it. Here's the floater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys. Back to Davis. Outside to Bogues. 4 on the clock. No good from outside.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Walton. Here is Miles. It's hauled in by Bryant.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
They set the pick. Now here's Bo. Here's Gaddison. Here's Gaddison. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Davis inside. And that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Bledsoe. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. And he dumps it down. And here's Bledsoe. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Walton inside. And it's Walton missing. Now here is Davis. Pass to Gill. And here's Bogues. Outside, Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis. And so here are the Clippers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Bledsoe outside. Now here's Reddick. Fires the 3. And he gets the bucket.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
Here's Davis. Pass to Gill. Back to Davis. Jacks up a 3. Good. He's got 11.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Now Bledsoe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Crawford outside. Here is Miles. Lock at 6. Gaddison grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Gill. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's the pick. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Bledsoe with it. Now Reddick. Here's Reddick. Poked away. Miles. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Miles. He's off on the second. Here's Gaddison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. They set the pick. Pass to Brown. Stolen by Miles. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up top, Bledsoe. Here is Miles. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe left side. Blocked. But he stays with it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. A different look for the Clippers. And here we go with Kemba Walker. Johnson outside. Back to Walker. Pass to Mourning. Puts up the baby hook. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Back to Paul. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. And here is Curry. Now Walker. Left side Walker. Back to Curry. Launches a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Crawford outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Mourning. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now Crawford. Now Paul. Griffin with it. Griffin inside. The jump hook. The rebound by Larry Johnson.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Back to Walker. Right side to Walker. Got a piece of it. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Left side Curry. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. 3 on 3. Jordan. Now here's Jordan. And here's Crawford. Crawford left side. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Walker with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Outside Curry. Here's Rice. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Paul. Shot is blocked. Now here's Johnson. Rice. Pass to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. For the lead. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Paul. About 1 minute play here in the second half. Here's McAdoo. Here's McAdoo. Now, here is McGetty. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
On defense, the Clippers. They lead by 1. Outside, Walker. Warning up top. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And foul called. And that one falls for Walker. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Paul. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to McGetty. Fires the 3. And it's blocked. But he recovers it. Knocked loose. Lets it go from deep. Here's Griffin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Walker. Pass to Curry. And Maggette pulls it down.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here's Paul. There's the double team with Walker. Here's Paul. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Curry. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Wide open. Shot's good by Walker. The Clippers in the lead. Now Paul. Pass to Maggette. Pulls it up. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's Walker. Left side Curry. Sinks that one from the post. 9 points in the game so far. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Paul with the ball. With some arc. Blocked. Pass to Walker. Now, here's Moore. 5 on the clock. Pulls up from the corner. Now, here's Moore. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Clippers have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul outside. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Paul. And the Clippers making a change here. And so he hits both. Now here's Walker. Left side Walker. Pass to Curry for the tie. The shot no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Richardson with it. Maggette with it. No good from Maggette. Now Curry. Here's Walker. shot is good. He's got 6. Here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Griffin. Johnson on him. From 6 away. Griffin inside. Rice. Got a piece of it. Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Clippers making a switch here. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a 1-point game. Here is Bledsoe. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Griffin. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Gill. Outside, Davis. Left side, Davis. And the shot is good. He's got 13. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Clippers on top. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 1. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe right side. Back to Walton. Pass to McAdoo. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Clippers making a change here. And here's Bowes. Pass to Gill. They get a hand on it. Bogues with it. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. That is good. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. The Clippers trail. Paul outside. Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. Pass to Maggette. And here's Griffin. Down low. Here's Jordan. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Now, here's Bowes. There's the pick. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now Curry. 6 to shoot. Left side Curry. Launches it.
Good. And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there.
Now Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Here comes Muggsy Bogues. Back to Mourning. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Good on the shot.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Paul with the ball. Here's McAdoo. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Paul. A 3 ball. That's good. And so here's the home team. Bogues with it. Back to Johnson. Takes a 3. Count that one.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
And it's the Clippers ball. They trail by 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now here's Maggette. Back to Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Now Maggette. Puts up a 3. They get it back.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Now here's Curry. And here is Curry. And here is Mourning. Soft touch off the glass. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Address his team.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Paul. Pass to Maggette. Now Griffin. And Griffin backs in. Here's Jordan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
There's a good screen. Outside, Walker. Mourning with it. The Clippers on defense. Clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. He's against Jordan. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. Now Curry.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a three-point game. Ball outside. Out to McGinn. Pass to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. His free throw is good, and that Griffin hits them both.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Pass to Johnson. And blocked. McGinn with it. Ball outside. McGinn. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Walker with it. Back to Johnson. Johnson right side. Takes the 13-footer. It's good! Now here's Paul. Pass to McGinn. Back to Paul. Paul left side. Here's McAdoo. Here's McAdoo. McGinn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grip.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
No, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Walker. Back to Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the layup that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Good on the first, and that and he hits both free throws here. So now
that last free throw is critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Guys, what's your take? Pass to Maggette. On deep.